is to take on the vibrance of Sunset Strip, the movement of the car, the movement of the pedestrian, horizontality, pedestrian scale. It's in two different zones. We have the commercial zone, the SSP zone, up towards Sunset, where we have retail and restaurant uses at the street. We're going to have outdoor dining on the street. As you move around the project, you can see the west side here. This building is a 7-story building, half the height of the Andaz and the Mondrian. The main parking area that you can see now comes off of Olive. This is a view terrace above the required view terrace, and all of the parking and traffic circulation comes off of Olive and queues into the space between the two commercial buildings. As you step down Olive, you can see the condominiums, and they step down with the height limits of the site. We have a different palette of materials, a wider building on the south and richer and more sort of copper-looking materials on the north. We're coming around to Longpre here with a lower level, there again of a 2-story aesthetic. As you move up to Longpre, these are the low-income units, and then the building steps up towards Sunset, respecting the neighborhood and building once again up to Sunset. The facades of both the commercial and the condominium projects are similar with this kind of Mobius strip banded aesthetic. The signs and the billboards that you can see are facing the Sunset Strip and away from the residential. And we see actually the signage as an enhancement to the architecture. You'll see in a minute how the signs work and how they're animated. They're intended to be artful. One message that goes across both the tall wall and the narrow bands, horizontal bands that you can see here on Sunset. So one idea goes across the building, but you should note that the horizontal bands are only 1 foot high. The main tall wall that comes up off of Olive comes over the top of the building and actually becomes a canopy for the cabanas on the roof. And I should note that these buildings are designed with the sustainable concepts and the ordinance of the City of West Hollywood. All of the roofs are greenscape. All of the mechanical units are not on any roofs, as a matter of fact. Like you see on most buildings, are all down below grade. And again, here you can see the mixture of the rich materials, the entrance that you can see on Sunset here, the retail, restaurant, and the way the artful nature of this display will work. We intend to do this with artists and have an aesthetic that again blends both with the horizontality of the architecture, the rich materials, and the nature of the open space between the two buildings. I think I'm at my limit. Jeff?
Thank you, Steve. Jeff Haber again. I just want to take a few minutes to go through the 5 items that the staff has requested policy direction on and